First, I'd like to probably tell you my observation as to the conduct of the last hearing yesterday via Zoom. I'd like to tell you that I am disturbed by the obvious indifference displayed by our health officials in the Zoom hearing yesterday conducted by the Committee of Health in regard to a potential drug they called Ivermectin. From what I know, the prior understanding was that the focus of the said hearing was the inquiry on ivermectin as covered by the resolution filed by our colleague, Congressman Eric Pineda. For reason that was not quite clear to me, the hearing dragged for several hours discussing contract tracing, swabbing, and the capacities of hospitals to accommodate the surge of infected patients. At some point, it took most of the time on finger pointing and blaming sessions. I am not saying that these issues are not important, but discussing this at length that resulted in a picture of an almost overwhelmed health system. And for all our people to hear, I think did not answer the kind of assurance and confidence that most of us need in these most trying times. It seems to me that ivermectin was relegated to other matters in that meeting, giving us the impression that it was at least, or the very least, of the items that got the attention of the committee. Yet in reality, our people wanted to know more about it. And this probably explains the increased number of views hitting more than 90,000 views when ivermectin was finally taken out in the discussion. After the presentation of the invited expert, I forgot the name. I'm sorry.
Pierre Corey po. Pierre Corey.
Yes, he was that. On the potential use of ivermectin against COVID-19, citing multiple experiences of several countries in South America and elsewhere, I was really surprised why Yusek Bergere had a ready statement to read against it, despite admitting that she is no expert on that matter. The most disappointing is the cold reception showed by the FDA to the presentation of
Corey.
Dr. Corey, an expert on the beneficial intervention of ivermectin on humans, forgetting the fact that the drug, if it is listed in the Philippine formulary, as testified to by my colleague, Congressman Defensor turned doctor, and it has been in use for decades pala by compounding facilities. The doctor participant by the name of Dr. Landrino, did I get it right?
Landrito po.
Oh, Landrito, I'm sorry.
Okay lang po.
Landrito, I think he was peeved by the FDA's reaction of saying that they have not received any application for CPR or even for CPS on ivermectin, not knowing that it has to first act on the application for LTO as a requisite. And the person in charge, this is the most disappointing, cannot even report to this on the status of the LTO filed by Dr. Landrito, except to tell the committee that she will check on it. Check on it. But as the hearing lasted for more than 6 hours, the person never came back to tell us whether she checked or whether the check turned out to be crossed. There is no crime in acting as fast as we can and being more flexible and responsible. After all, desperate times call for extraordinary measures. Anything that can help is something to be welcomed and be thankful for. No one has the monopoly in doing the right thing. Kanina po merong tanong kay Dr. Landrito. He was asked as to what he's going to do to his clients, dying clients, aggrieved clients, when the law is completely prohibiting him from doing just that. I don't think it is very fair for a doctor to be placed in that situation as answering that question. Virtually putting himself in between the devil and the deep blue sea. He's only trying to save lives. I think, and I said this yesterday, I'd like to say that our health officials should not act the way they did yesterday, acting like Praetorian guards for the benefit of the biggest and moneyed pharmaceuticals in the world. Tama po yung sinabi ni Kong Eric, wala pa naman pong kasiguruhan talaga yung bakuna. Preparing our people for something that can help them. Kahit na nga po placebo lang, merong talagang nagagamot naman dyan. Bakit hindi natin po ibigay yung nalalaman nating makakatulong? Sapagkat lahat naman tayo ay apektado dito sa pandemic nito. Lahat po ng ating magagawa at pwedeng i-contribute in a manner that will comfort our people and be able to manage the very least among their expectations. Yung lamang pong magkaroon sila ng pananggalang, kaligtasan sa kanilang sarili at kanilang pamilya, malaking bagay na po. Kahit na po yan ginagamit sa mga aso at saka sa ibang hayop. Sabi ko nga po kahapon yung mga nagugutom nga pong mga kababayan natin, maski pagkain na po ng aso kinakain na rin. Ito pa kayang gamot na pwede naman natin palang gamitin kung sakasakali. Ang inihingi lang po namin sa FDA, maging bukas naman ang isip. Halatang halata naman po na parang negatibo kagad nung sabihin yung pangalan ng Ivermectin. Sayang naman po. We should welcome it. And I think, kung totoo po lahat ang mga testimonials in favor of this drug, it can be used as a silver bullet to probably make a dent in our journey to fight this virus. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
Maraming salamat po, Congressman Dante Marcoleta. Maraming salamat po. I'd like to ask Mari Kaimo to join me now. We're going to take questions from the audience. Tama po yung sinabi ni Congressman na they took 6 hours to discuss things that they've done before. And let me repeat, if you do the same things and expect a different result, wala pong mangyayari. Kailangan i-modify po natin ang ating ang ating response to the pandemic if we want different results or better results. Mari Kaimo, can you join me here? And yes. Kusha, how do we start with the
First of all, Francis, we want to let people know that it's not just via Zoom that you can join this conversation. Pwede rin po kayo magpunta sa DZRH TV on Facebook, DZRH TV on Facebook, on their Facebook page doon. At sa YouTube, yun din po, DZRH TV on YouTube. DZRH TV on YouTube. Okay, yung una nating tanong, Francis, punta lang tayo sa pasensya na po kasi I started from the last question, last comments and last questions pa ligtad, Sabi ni Patricia Baranechea, apologies but I'm a bit confused. FDA and DOH are gatekeepers. More of a comment ito, The fact that it makes us feel that they are not taking matters with the same urgency as we feel is needed, this actually opens the gates for bootlegging of medicine, smuggled medicine, and unregulated use by people. This appears counterintuitive to what their mandate is. Maybe our congresspersons would like to respond to this comment.